Hi everybody and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Today I have another lovely Diwali recipe which is called Kadboli. Now the traditional way of making Kadboli is you actually roast all the different dhanias or grains and then you take it to the mill and actually get the bhajani or the flour for this particular Kadboli made. But today I'm going to be showing you a very easy method of making this Kadboli, and it involves different types of flour, and the end result is really this crispy delight called Kadboli. So I hope you like this recipe. I hope you give it a try. Do let me know in the comments box below how your recipe turned out. And don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and become a part of Akshata's Recipes family. And once you have subscribed, do click the bell so every time I put up a new video, you'll be the first one to know. So let's just jump straight ahead into today's Kadboli recipe. Let's start by seeing what are the ingredients required. Now I'm going to be using half a wati of all these flours. That is, this is the size of the wati, a regular wati. Now I'm using a half a cup or wati of BAJRA flour, nachnni flour and besan or CHANA dal. I also have half a wati of jowari flour, rice flour as well as whole wheat flour. That is the flour we use to make chapatis and poris. Then I also have 1 teaspoon of cumin powder or jeera powder, 2 teaspoons of dhania powder, corriander, 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, some salt to taste, and also 1 quarter spoon of ova or ajwain. Now I have kept some oil to heat. That is called mohan. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of that oil, and we're also going to use about a cup of water which I've kept to boil. Now the first step is to mix all these flours together very well. Now these are all ready-made flours, but you can also actually buy the bajra grain, wash it, dry it, and then make a peat or flour. So now I've just added all the 3 powders, that is the dhania powder, the jeera powder and the red chili powder, along with the ajwain or the ova. And then I'm going to add some salt to taste. Now you can also add some sesame seeds or til. Now I'm going to be pouring this hot oil which we call mohan. And again mix everything well together. And now I'm adding this 1 cup of water, a little at a time, and mixing everything. The water has to be boiling hot. So mix everything well. And then once you're able to handle this flour, that is the water has cooled down a bit, you can start kneading it into a soft dough. What you can do is you can just put a fan. If you have a fan in the room, just put the fan on and help the cooling process, and then it's very easy. You can just knead everything and it all comes together very well, and then you get this soft nice dough. Now one thing which is very important is let the dough rest for about 30 minutes. Now after 30 minutes the dough is ready. I've just lined a plate with some baking paper. You can also use regular plastic. Now I'm going to take a very small bit of the dough and I'm going to I put some oil on the rolling board as well as on my hands, and I'm just going to roll it into this thin stick-like or twig shape. And then we're just going to roll it like this into concentric circles to form this Kadboli. Now one thing you have to keep in mind is don't let the the borders touch each other. Leave a little bit of gap because that helps to fry the Kadboli completely and you don't have any raw bit when you're deep frying this. So in this way you can prepare the Kadboli and then just keep it on a plastic sheet or a baking paper so that it doesn't stick to the plate And in this way, you can continue making the kadbolis with the dough. Friends, I've prepared all the kadbolis. Now, I am just rolling them in a little bit of sesame seeds. This is completely optional. You can totally omit the seed or the sesame seeds, or you can even add them to the dough while you're making the dough itself. So I just put it a little bit of, just dipped it roughly. And now I've kept my oil for heating for deep frying. We don't want the oil to be smoking hot. So keep it on a low to medium flame and then just deep fry these kadbolis till they become a nice dark brown color. So your oil should not be piping hot. It should not be smoky, but it should be just a little bit hot. And you should fry this on a low to medium flame, not on a high flame. It does take some time, but then you'll see the end result is lovely and, really crispy. So in this way, I fried all the kadbolis and then I drained the excess oil on some kitchen napkin. Here, your kadbolis are all ready. I personally love to have this with some chill, dahi or curd. This is going to look so beautiful on your Diwali tray. So I hope you do try this kadboli this Diwali season. So I hope you like today's recipe. I hope you give it a try. Do let me know in the comments box below how you like the recipe, how your kadbolis turned out. I'm waiting to hear from you. Go and visit my channel, and once you come to my home page, there is a playlist called Diwali Sweets. Over there you'll find many different Diwali sweets like Shankar Pare, there is Besan ladu, there's Narali Barfi, there's chocolate Barfi. Recently I've uploaded the Nankhatai recipe, and even Chirote recipe is there on my channel. So just go and explore Akshata's recipes. I have more than 350 recipes at the moment, and I have so much more to share with all of you. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, become a part of Akshata's recipes families, and once you have subscribed, do click the bell, so that way whenever I put up a new video or a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will catch you in the next one. This is Akshata signing off. Till next time. Bye.